So whenever you look at Cardi B and you look at her hair, you're like, oh my God, it's so pretty and so shiny. How do you get it that way?
What is her secret, Zach?
Boiled onion water. Science says it's actually true because the high sulfur content in an onion supposedly aids in the regeneration of hair follicles, and the antifungal properties help to believe that it helps a healthy scalp. And I'm like,
did you understand any of the words that just came out of your own mouth?
I literally just said them. I swear to God, you want to fight already?
Did you read them?
We just started.
Well, Jim wasn't asking you were able to read the words. He asked, do you understand the words?
I'm going to go.
Okay.
He's done. So, yes.
He's going, don't let him kid you. He's going out to buy onions.
So, apparently it actually works, and now I'm going to try it myself.
Okay, there.
Well,
that's a record. 3 minutes into the show.
Yeah, that wasn't long at all.
This is the Woody and Jim Show podcast, a daily recap of everything you missed.
Went to the zoo with my girlfriend on Saturday.
Nice.
I've been to the Nashville Zoo at Grassmere. It's an amazing place. I'm a big supporter of the zoo. I'm a member and, go there a lot. It's really nice. A lot of people, it was very people-y on Saturday. So there's a lot of people trying to fight.
Such a nice day. Totally makes sense.
Position to get in there and see the animals. And a lot of people don't understand how zoos work.
What do you mean by that?
Well, we've been on the backstage pass they've done with, and they treat the animals really, really well.
Yeah,
I mean, they're pampered. They take care of them. I mean, some of the animals, the smaller ones, are free of predators that might jump in and bite them, and all that kind of stuff like that. So they have a couple of the newer exhibits. There's the tigers that they have now.
So cool.
And then also they have the bears from Peru.
Oh, yeah.
And their little enclosure there has a pool right in the front, where the bears can swim around and play.
They're so cute when they do that.
And then there's an area where, people can come in a little inside area and watch them.
View.
And so as we got there, there's a bear that's laying up on a ledge right by the window, but not moving, not doing anything, just laying there.
Yeah.
Occasionally moving its head. And some guys look at it and go doesn't it do anything? Because can't they make it do something?
Make it do something? What?
It's
part of
not
the
a
Chuck
trick
E. Cheese
show.
band?
Can't they make that bear do something? It's just laying there. I paid good money to get in here. The bear shouldn't just be laying there. And I said, you know what? If you jump the fence covered in barbecue sauce, I bet the bear would do something.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, you think about that. If that was you, I mean, the animals have a lot of time on their hands.
Yeah.
If we were zoo animals, to be they do anything besides watch Netflix?
I know, yeah.
Well, do anything besides watch us is more like it, because if you're the animal inside the enclosure, it's all you're doing is watching me, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you really doing?
Really, don't criticize me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the animals are judging us.
Accurate.
Can't they make it do something?
I'm
Ridiculous. People
glad
are
it
out of
was
control.
you, not me, because I would have said some choice words.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't try to knock on the window and startle them and make them do something.
Oh, there's enough children that do that.
Okay.
Solid point.
Here's what's trending this morning with Woody and Jim on the river.
Brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Zach?
Did you hear about the landscaper here in Tennessee that ran over this super old oil pipeline?
No.
Okay, so there's a guy here in Tennessee that ran over a 72-year-old oil pipeline and spilled more than 180,000 gallons of oil.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess there was a 7-inch puncture in the pressurized line that they ended up spilling that many gallons of oil. Thankfully, they recovered 75% of the spilled oil.
Wow.
But now officials are having to monitor the water around it just to make sure that it didn't leak into the groundwater.
Right.
That's crazy.
It's pretty wild.
It's awful.
Yeah, so that happened in Chester County.
Oof. Accidents happen, though. What are you going to do?
Yeah, he was just trying to mow the yard.
Yeah.
Jim, what you got?
Disney adults, I know you've been following this closely, that they've been talking about changing the name of Splash Mountain. And now we know, we knew they were going to change it, and it was going to have something to do with Princess and the Frog. So they have announced the official name is going to be Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
Oh, cute.
Okay.
Yes.
So that is the new ride for Disney World and Disneyland that will debut in about 2 years.
Oof, that's a long time.
They work a long way ahead.
Yeah.
But now we know what it's going to be.
That's
Awesome.
cool.
And if you probably and I have so many friends that do this, they have probably their next 6 trips to Disney planned. Probably trip 5, you'll get to see the new
Right?
Ricky, what you got?
We have a new dating term that I want to educate you all on.
Okay.
It's called hoovering. Hoovering
Like
is
the
when,
vacuum
Dirty.
like the vacuum cleaner. It does sound dirty.
Okay.
So it's when a person who's typically like a narcissist or somebody who's toxic sucks you back into that toxic relationship when you're trying to leave. That's
One of those
called
ones where you break
hoovering.
up and then you get back together again, and all your
Yes.
friends go, "I can't believe you went back to that person."
Yes,
Yeah.
I've been hoovered
Been
before.
there, done that. Been hoovered.
It's happened.
You can't even believe how you got sucked back
Yeah.
in.
Right. I don't know how I was hoovered, but I know I was.
Yeah.
What have I done?
Over.
We were just talking about a lot of people were out this weekend.
It was too short.
Going on because it was so beautiful.
It was nice. It was the first time we were able to like walk outside and go, "It doesn't suck out here for a change."
I don't know what it is, but we noticed, we've been talking off the air the last couple of weeks, that downtown and a lot of places have been quiet
Right.
for the last few weeks. And I don't know, maybe that was like, I don't know, vacations and beginning of school, but
The calm before the
it was
storm.
mobbed everywhere.
It was insane.
It was.
Everywhere I went.
Yeah. My girlfriend Melissa and I went to the zoo on Saturday. Really beautiful day for that. Got
And then
to
you
walk
had
outside.
tacos at Plaza Mariachi.
I did. I had, I believe, the best taco
Love
I've ever
it.
had.
They looked really good.
It was fun. They had a band playing, late in the afternoon. I went up and they had a tip jar called Fill Up the Jar. And
Cute.
That is cute.
I salsa danced my way up to give them a tip. So
It was very sultry after I saw it on Instagram.
Thank you. I like to be salty.
We're still talking about it over there.
But yeah, it was a fun weekend. Zach, what'd you do?
Saturday, I went to a drag brunch at City Tap, like down on 3rd Avenue. And then yesterday, guess how many times I left the couch?
Once.
3, and that was just to pee. I literally laid there and watched so many documentaries. I watched the Victoria's Secret documentary. I
That one's
watched
messed
the
up.
Abercrombie and Fitch documentary.
Wow.
So you went through the whole mall.
I went through the entire mall. The entire mall.
Zach
So, yeah,
had a 3P Sunday.
it was fantastic. Yeah, I didn't leave or talk to anybody.
Nice.
Jim?
Did a lot of work at my son's house that he's moving into at some point
Eventually.
this century. And then we went to, my wife said, "Hey, let's go to the movies." And she never says, "Let's go to the movies." Right?
She was feeling some type of way.
I know. And so it's like a Saturday afternoon, and she's like, I never saw Thor. I want to see Thor. And I said, oh,
I
I'll go.
bet she does. I don't blame her.
Right?
Me neither.
And I saw it, and I said, well, I'd love to see it again.
I want to see it anywhere except my dreams.
Yeah.
And she said, well, there's a show at 3:15. Should I buy tickets ahead? I'm like, the movie's been out for 3 months.
It's probably not going to be sold out.
sold out.
Was it really?
Wow.
It's
shocked.
crowded everywhere.
Wow.
I know, it was crazy. We just had to turn around and like go home. And then we watched like the Woodstock documentary. Was it Trainwreck on Netflix about Woodstock 99?
99.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
the second one they tried to do, right.
Where they just I mean, it became, Lord of the Flies. It was amazing. But yeah, so it was a lot of that.
Yeah.
Ricky, what'd you do?
I also went to the drag brunch on Sunday. We had a great time. And then also went to the Centennial where they do St. Patrick Swayze Day.
Oh, yeah. So I have those cups in my car.
Yep.
Patrick Swayze.
They
Day.
do St. Patrick
God, that's
Swayze
amazing.
Day
I
at
never heard about
Centennial.
that.
Yep, right next to Daddy's Dogs.
Okay.
So we had a day of that as well.
Like, what do they do there? What
they
happens?
play all Patrick Swayze movies.
Oh, every single TV had a different Patrick Swayze
Yes.
movie on it.
Does everybody drink and try to do the lift from, Dirty Dancing?
I'm sure at some point that happens, yes.
I
They
literally
started
have-
out with like a 5K run and things like that. It's like a
Oh,
whole
that's
day of
cool.
activities.
I've
Yeah.
never
awesome.
seen Ricky's boyfriend so happy in his entire life. Like, he loves Patrick Swayze.
He was
It's
so
like,
excited to go. And it was a lot of fun. And then Sunday was like doing adulting things that are no fun, like laundry and stuff like that.
Paint
Like
bills or whatever.
cleaning. Yeah.
Like Zach, did you keep
Like
track of how many
gross
times
stuff.
you peed?
I did not, but
Okay.
I would say it's probably more than 3.
More than 3. Okay.
Yeah.
You're
more
more
than 3.
hydrated.
Yes.
In case there's a urination math problem later, we'll know.
Yeah.
Woody and Jim in the morning on 107.5 The River.
Zach, on a Monday, we desperately need something to make us happy.
We do. I love this great-grandmother named Nora. She just celebrated her 106th birthday, so happy
Nice.
birthday to her.
Very cool.
And how she celebrated it is really, really funny to me. Apparently, she just moved to a nursing home, and so she told the staff that she wanted a quote-unquote hunky man for her 106th birthday.
Hunky man.
I was like,
Okay.
good for you. So the nursing home actually came through and they hired her this hunky man, but he showed up naked. So she got a naked waiter for her birthday. He was wearing nothing but an apron and a bow tie and was serving everybody
my
cake.
God.
Oh, my God. That's awesome.
And the grandma, this is my favorite line, and she goes, I was very shocked when he turned around because he had on no underwear. It was quite amusing. And then apparently great-grandma Nora could not get enough of it because she said, I had to keep checking, so I kept asking him to go get me some more sandwiches.
So he would turn around.
I love her.
I dropped something. Can you bend over and get that?
Yeah. I love
amazing.
her so much.
When you're 106, you deserve whatever you want.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And we give it to you. You know, if you're like
106.
26, people look at you like you're a little weird.
Yeah.
But it's totally cool. For a 106-year-old, you get a pass for everything.
She got
Yeah.
her hunky man, so happy birthday, Nora.
Happy
That's
birthday.
awesome. That's what's making us happy this morning. With Woody and Jim on 107.5 The River. It's only going to be in the low 80s today, which we'll take it.
We definitely deserve it.
I mean,
awesome.
yeah.
The last couple weeks of it being so hot and humid, we deserve
Insane.
this.
Yeah,
It's like it's still pretty hot, but it hasn't been as humid, so it doesn't
Right.
feel nearly as bad.
right.
It's been nice.
You go out and say, okay, I can be out here for a minute.
Yeah, I actually drove to work with my windows down yesterday. I was like,
Wow.
oh my God, weird. I'm in public with my windows down and I can breathe because it's not so humid. Weird.
This is good news for squirrels. Have you guys heard about the splooting, which is like it's a
What's
term.
a sploot?
Splooting?
Apparently, in a lot of parts of the United States with all this heat wave, people have been seeing squirrels laying on the ground, but like their back legs are kind of like splayed out, and so are their front paws.
Okay.
So
They're
like they're
trying
almost.
to cool off.
That's
Yeah.
a sploot?
It's a sploot.
That's how my dogs cool off of the kitchen floor.
Yes, exactly.
Sploot.
Yeah, and they go over like onto a nice cool, floor or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, people are saying like, hey, yeah, don't try to pick up a squirrel. He's just splooting.
Or if you think maybe it's dead.
Oh.
Yeah. Because you think like, oh, he's hurt or something. No, he's just like suffering from
It's
the,
just
from the
hot.
heat.
Yeah, I saw this
Poor little
actually
guys.
in the UK because the UK is going through a huge heat wave
Oh,
right
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
The
And
whole
there's-
world is, yeah.
There's pictures of squirrels that are splooting. Like, whenever you're
Splooting.
walking downtown and you walk over one of those grates and it actually ends up being a fan
Uh-huh.
from
Yes.
like one of the hotels or something and there's
Right.
air coming out.
Yeah.
I've seen so many memes of the squirrels splooting on top of those fans, just like laying
Oh,
there.
poor
They're like,
little
God, it's so
guys."
hot.
It's also, they could be a flying squirrel.
Yeah,
It
if you-
lifts them up.
You kick that fan on
Yeah.
it, it's extra. Yeah.
Yeah, I always
so-
like stepping over those grates because I can do my Marilyn Monroe imitation.
That's all
I'm
anyone
so
wants
glad
to
I've
see
never
while
That's
they're
seen
all
out and
that.
anybody
about.
wants to see. Yeah. So
Yeah. If the
Yeah.
skirt wasn't enough,
yeah.
setting the scene is even better.
Do not sploot in public.
Hopefully, we won't need to very much today.
Zach has got your celebrity stuff.
So, just in case you missed, the biggest story over the weekend is that unfortunately, actress Anne Heche did pass away. So, what had happened was she was in a car accident where her car, she had like 2 hit and runs, and then she ran into somebody's house and it caught on fire. Like it
High
was-
speed
really
went right
scary.
through a house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was super scary. So the preliminary blood test revealed that she did have narcotics in her system, including cocaine and possibly fentanyl. So she was actually pronounced dead on Friday, but they kept her on life support so that her lungs and her other organs could keep living because she wanted to be an organ donor.
Right.
So
right.
thankfully she was able to donate her organs to a lot of people that are in need.
Yeah, it's such a shame.
Yeah, then I guess she did actually pass away last night after she was peacefully taken off life support.
Right.
Something really weird, though, like before all of this happened, apparently she had been in conversation with Fox to compete in the upcoming season of The Masked Singer.
Okay.
Wow.
I know there was a few unfinished
Yeah.
projects she had.
I was looking at her IMDb, and she had like filmed 3 different movies this year that are in post-production. So I'll be interested to see if they still come out with said movies.
Yeah, it's so strange because it seemed like there was a long time, like she was never an A-lister, but even when she was at the height of her popularity, it was like 25 years ago.
Yeah.
It was 1998.
Oh,
Did you see they did an interview with a guy who runs a beauty shop?
Oh, no.
And that she actually, right before her accident, she went into like a beauty salon and bought a red wig that was up on like one of those styrofoam heads, and just asked if she could buy it. And the guy said, "Well, it's not style or anything." He says, "No, I just want it." And so I guess they saw that was in the floorboard of the car she was driving.
Weird.
Was a really bright red wig. For
Really
some
sad
reason.
situation.
Yeah,
It's
she
so,
was obviously
so
not
sad.
where she needed to be.
her
Yeah.
worst
The
day.
one thing is, though, that the organs are going to go to people
Yeah,
that need
so,
them, which
yeah.
is
Super
a really
positive.
amazing miracle for them.
Yeah, no
So
kidding.
yeah,
But
shout out and
feel bad
prayers
for her
to
whole family.
her entire family and friends that are having to deal with this situation. If you want to read all of the details, you can. Just head to the website. It's 1075theriver.com.
If you think you're smarter than Zach, you can prove it right now. 615-737-9107.
Or you can try to, bro.
Yeah, Jessica in Auburn, Kentucky. Hello, Jessica.
Hello.
Hello.
Jessica, let's go, sis. I'm ready.
Glad to have you on this game. Remember, first to 2 answers wins, but you got to be fast and you got to be right.
Okay, if you're ready, here's question number 1. What U.S. president is featured on the penny and the $5 bill?
Abraham Lincoln.
Ooh, good.
Mm-hmm.
See, Jessica,
Boom!
you got to be a little faster.
All right, Zach's up by 1.
She can't stop laughing.
I know.
Okay.
I tried to
Because you
answer,
didn't
I couldn't-
expect him to get it that quickly, did you, Jessica?
Oh.
Yeah.
It's okay. It was a total guess.
He's several Red Bulls ahead of you, so
Yeah.
he's on edge. All right. In Disney's Finding Nemo, what kind of fish was Nemo?
Clownfish.
How do you know that?
How would you not? It's general knowledge, Woody.
How would you know that?
I've seen Finding Nemo.
Woody's just shocked that you've seen it. That's really what this comes down to.
And actually, you know how I knew it? Is like a couple weeks ago, I was in Baltimore for my boyfriend's like family, whatever, and we
Yeah.
went to the aquarium, the National Aquarium, and they had a bunch of clownfish. So I was
and
reading
you said
about
it
them
was
there.
like Nemo. Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
Boom! Still beat you, Jessica.
Wow.
Wow, jeez. And he's a really good sport about it.
Yes. I hope the rest of your day goes much better, Jessica. Thanks.
You know what? You're so beautiful, and we love you. Thank you for playing.
You're
That's
awesome.
right. All right. We have Austin in Antioch. Are you ready to take Zach down?
Let's go.
Okay.
Right.
Okay,
I like
Austin, I know that your wife is in the car, so there's no cheating. This is not a 2-on-1 thing.
All I need is my brain.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Question number 1. Before becoming president or vice president, Joe Biden was a senator representing what state?
Delaware.
Oh, jeez.
Have you looked at the questions?
No, I'm smart.
Okay, but this is because his boyfriend,
boyfriend
is
is a-
in politics.
He's a political fiend.
Yes,
for info.
that's the only reason why he knows that.
Okay.
That's right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Wow.
Okay.
Zach has absorbed information around him.
I'm a sponge of life.
In our solar system, what planet is closest to the sun?
Mercury.
Is that right?
Yes, that is correct.
Woody's so upset right now.
I also guessed that one.
And he hates
Austin,
space.
I
He
had
hates
so much
space.
faith in you,
I
Austin.
specifically picked space questions because I know you hate space.
Austin, I have a serious question. Since your wife is in the car, wife, were you rooting for Austin or were you rooting for me? Oh.
I don't know what she said.
I feel
She
like you're
just-
avoiding the
She
question.
squealed.
It was a
and
squeal
turned
or a
into-
puppy is talking. I'm not sure.
It went beyond frequencies the human ear can hear.
So I'm going to go with me. That's
Okay,
fine.
yeah.
Okay.
It's
You were
good
rooting
here.
for Zach.
Okay. Anybody else want to take a crack at taking down Zach from his lofty brain tower?
I told you, I'm on fire today.
Yes, today.
You did come in feeling yourself.
And pretty smart, too. 615-737-9107. Sloan is in Nashville. Hey, Sloan.
Hi.
Hi.
Now,
Ooh, so
I
chipper.
love your enthusiasm.
you're in the car with Mom.
Yes.
And what grade are you in?
I'm in 5th.
5th grade.
She's in 5th grade,
Okay.
and she enthusiastically wants to take on Zach in Are You Smarter Than Zach? Sloan,
I have never been more excited for something in my
I'm
life.
I know.
anxious now.
do you know that the whole world, except for Zach, is rooting for you, Sloan?
That's right.
We are behind you.
Yeah. You are
1000%.
America's team right now.
Exactly.
Oh.
All right. Question number 1. First 1 to 2 correct answers is our winner. Give me an antonym for the word beautiful.
Ugly.
Ugly.
Oh,
Disgusting.
gosh. Sloan,
Okay.
Dang it.
Got to be a little faster.
you just weren't fast enough, but
Okay.
you had it. All right, it's a
All
point
right.
for Zach.
A noun can be one of 3 things. What are they?
A
Person, place, or thing.
I'm going to give it to Sloan.
Yeah, you
I
both
think
said
she
it at the
got
same
it
time.
like
You
just
started.
a
You started.
millisecond before you did,
She's-
Zach.
That's
did.
fine, great.
That was close,
Good
though.
job, Sloan.
Sorry, Zach. Decision of the judges is final.
It's
We're tied up 1 apiece.
Well, because in my head, it was like a noun is what? A noun. So I had to like, stop
A
myself
noun
from
is a
saying
noun.
that.
Wow, thank you so much for
noun.
that. Genius Zach over here.
You
All
just
right.
blew my mind.
All right. Name the process that converts vapor or gas into a liquid.
I don't know.
The opposite of photosynthesis.
I love you. You just knew a word.
I did.
We were looking for condensation.
No points
Condensation.
awarded.
Oh.
No points. Okay.
Is that the process or is that the final result?
Zach, stop.
It's the process.
You didn't get it.
Okay, the process is not condensation.
Okay.
Proceed.
Marie Antoinette
Zach just got very excited.
was a French queen famous for saying, "Let them eat what?"
Oh, cake?
Cake.
Oh, I was gonna say my toes.
Nice. Your toes?
So
Let them eat my
Let
toes?
them eat my toes.
What?
If
kind
you
of
were
weird
if
things
you
are
were
you
queen of
Googling
France,
over
that's what you
there?
would say, Zach. Congratulations, Sloan. You have taken Zach down.
My God.
Well
Thank
done.
you, Sloan.
All right. Somebody
have-
else want to take a crack at this?
So much optimism for
I
our
know.
future because Sloan, you were so great.
I know.
I'm actually very proud of you, sister. That means that you're gonna get like a 100% on all of your tests today.
Right.
Yep.
You also
And
get a certificate that all of us have signed and has a picture of very sad Zach
of
on
sad
it.
Zach.
Yeah, so
Tells
that-
the world that you were
Something
smarter
you'll
than
cherish
Zach.
forever.
You hang on, Sloan.
And now we have Annette in Unionville. Hey there, Annette.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. You
Hi.
sound very enthusiastic.
Love this. Sounds like you're ready to
I
give
am.
correct answers really quick, faster than Zach.
Okay.
I'm going to try.
All right. Are you
Okay,
ready?
Annette, let's go.
All right.
Okay.
What 3 countries did we fight in World War II?
Germany, Switzerland, Normandy. I don't know. Right.
She guessed at least.
Yeah, we did not fight Switzerland.
Nobody.
Japan, Germany, and Italy.
Those were all gonna be my guesses.
Those were going to be your guesses. Okay.
Yeah. So there's no points there.
What's the maximum amount of years an American president can serve at one time?
8.
8.
Okay,
point for
both of you
Zach.
got that one.
But Zach got it first.
Yeah, he got it first.
unfortunately.
Yeah, Annette, you're too slow. Speed it up.
My God.
Annette, I love you so much. I just love crap talking.
All right. It's 1-0, Zach. Annette, come on. You can do this.
Okay. It's 1,800 hours in the military. What time is it for the rest of us?
6.
That was
6 what?
easy.
6 p.m.
Okay.
I love your answer,
Annette,
though. It's
that
6
was a
o'clock.
great-
Duh.
Yeah.
That was
6
a great answer.
o'clock.
That was kind of like a Zach answer.
I know. Oh, my God. The Zacking of Middle Tennessee.
I know.
You're dragging everyone down to your level.
I am.
But Zach won.
Yeah, well, you have to have the listeners become smarter or the questions will have to become harder.
The questions. I will say, Annette, just for future reference, the one way that I learned military time is you take the time and then subtract 12.
Yep.
So it's 18 minus 12 is 6.
That's a lot of brain work.
Not really.
Yeah.
You have a great day, Annette. We
was
appreciate it. Frugal Jim, I thought of you when I saw this story.
Oh, you thought of me.
I did. I thought of you. There was a lawyer in India who got shortchanged by 25 cents
Okay.
22 years ago.
Still holding a grudge.
And he has finally won his court case.
Good for him.
I guess he's gone to years and years, 120 court hearings, court appearances.
Oh my God.
Apparently, he was shortchanged by a train when he was buying a train ticket by 25 cents.
By a quarter.
And he took them to court. And then after 22 years, yes, he has finally got his 25 cents back. And also, the judge said, okay, they added,
Okay.
interest. So it ended up being $3. And he
good.
also gave
Justice.
him $188 for his time in trouble.
I was going to
So
say,
he's got a total.
So he's got like $192.
that's insane.
What about his legal fees? Like, they've got to be way more than $191.
He was a lawyer, so he's probably
Yeah.
taking care of himself
okay.
pro bono.
Representing himself. Okay. All right.
He just did this for funsies
Yeah,
at this
yeah.
point.
Yeah.
So,
And,
It
or
was
he's
the
just
principle of the thing.
super
Yeah.
stubborn. Yeah. While I admire his stick-to-itiveness,
Yeah. You would probably only let
25
go on for like
cents.
10 years.
yeah, just maybe 5 to 8 years.
Which is still outrageous.
I know, it's silly. My time is worth so much more.
Right now, it's time to play Gender Wars, so let's do that.
It's time for men and women to answer questions for gender war.
All right. Warming up their brains, ready to go for the ladies in the audience. We have Megan in Gallatin. Good morning, Megan.
Good morning.
Good
Hi.
morning. Good
Welcome.
luck to you. And for the guys, we have Aaron in Nashville. Hello, Aaron.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Let's do a get acquainted question to get you guys limbered up for the game. Let's start with you, Megan. Where do you prefer to sit on an airplane?
I prefer to sit behind the wings and on a window seat.
Okay.
Very specific.
Okay,
All right.
very good. Aaron, what about you? Where do you prefer to sit on an airplane?
I prefer the aisle.
It makes it easier
All
to
right.
get up and go pee.
That's right.
True.
I'd like the P seat, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You each have a screw you can use. Don't know the answer. Don't think your opponent knows it either. You can use a screw and make your opponent answer your question.
All right, Megan, we start with a multiple choice for you. Last week, Major League Baseball played the Field of Dreams game on the field where they filmed the movie. Is that in Nebraska, Iowa, or Kansas?
Nebraska?
No. No, it's in Iowa. That's tough.
Okay. Let's
All
see
right.
how Aaron can do.
Julia Child was the original celebrity chef. Was she famous for cooking Italian, French, or Mexican food?
French?
French?
Yes.
That's right. Good job.
Exactly. 1-0, guys.
Okay, Megan, bounce back with this one. Ryan Reynolds plays Wade Wilson in the Marvel movies. What's his superhero name? Hello?
Out of
Is it
time.
Deadpool?
Yeah, you
Is
kinda,
It was
but, yeah,
Deadpool,
yeah,
but girl,
you'd
you
be a
got to
little
talk faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, just missed
Sorry.
the buzzer. So we still have a 1-0 game from Aaron. He could take a insurmountable lead if he gets this one right.
All right, Aaron. Besides coming out of a baby, what is baby's breath?
Flower?
Yes.
They are
Yeah, it's a
flowers.
flower.
Little itty bitty flowers.
It's a little
Missed the
bitty
buzzer.
flower.
And that is it.
Wow, quick game. Aaron, you are the winner. Congratulations.
Trending. Here's what's trending this morning with Woody and Jim on 107.5 The River.
Brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. People are still rehashing the Alec Baldwin accident on the set of the movie Rust, where a cinematographer was killed because he fired a gun.
Yeah.
And in interviews, he said, I thought it was a cold gun, meaning that it didn't have any real bullets in it. And then he also later claimed that he never pulled the trigger, but the FBI has done the report and said, no, you pulled the trigger.
How else would
Like,
the
a
gun
gun
gone
doesn't
off?
go off without you pulling the trigger.
Right.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes along. Ricky, what you got?
So mustaches are super creepy, right? Most men look really weird in mustaches.
She looked right at me when
So-
she said that.
Some can pull it off, but most men look
They're
really
in
weird.
right now.
Chris Evans and the Gray Man.
Yeah.
Well,
like
that's a
he-
bad
That
example.
was the crappiest mustache.
But like it's him, so like you deal with it.
Yeah.
But in all reality, typically it's really creepy. Not only are they creepy, they could also kill you. There was a man who went on a podcast recently. He used to be the host of Man vs. Food. His name is Adam Richman.
Oh, yeah. I remember him.
He went on a podcast recently where he said that his mustache almost killed him. He had an infected follicle.
Try to strangle him in the middle of the night.
He had an infected follicle that turned into staph.
Oh.
That was in such a very high risk area of his face that it could have spread through his entire face and his head,
Yikes.
ultimately killing him.
That is terrifying.
Yeah. So, ladies, if you need an excuse to get your man to shave that creepy stash, tell him it might kill him one
Just
day.
be like, baby, I love you, and I want you here a little bit
Forever,
longer.
yeah. So shave the stash so you
And I'm
don't
tired
die.
of the razor burn.
Yeah.
Jim?
So apparently, and this is no big surprise because there's not very big movies being released right now, but nobody went to the movies. Top movie was Bullet Train, which made $13 million. That was the top movie. And then the other ones didn't do very well either. DC League of Super Pets after that. And there's just nobody went to the movies.
I think pretty much all the big summer blockbusters have been out. So
Right. They
Now-
only had a few good ones. And they put them out about 3 months ago.
Now we'll have to wait till Christmas.
That and it wasn't 1,000,000 degrees this weekend, so
Yeah,
people were
people
actually
actually
outside
decided
instead
to
of
go
trying
outside.
to hide in the air conditioning.
Thanks for listening to and recommending the Woody and Jim Show podcast. Listen to Woody and Jim in real time every weekday morning on 107.5 The River, Nashville, or live on the iHeartRadio app.